Hey there, welcome to the video. Today, I'm going to be showing you how you can easily make an extra $572 a month in passive income by just publishing one simple book. I'll also be showing you how you can get started creating this type of book, as well as how to do the super important keyword research, which is what you're going to need to get the book ranked and then sold. So if you're a beginner looking to make money online, or you're just trying to add a new income stream, or you're looking to just get into a new niche, well then this video is for you. But before that, hey guys, my name is Jeff, and this channel is all about becoming self-sufficient when it comes to making money online. And right now we're talking about low and medium content publishing on Amazon KDP. So if this sounds interesting to you, feel free to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you never miss a new video. With that being said, let's get right to it. So the niche that we're covering today is called the guest book niche, and more specifically, the vacation rental guest book niche. These types of books are for homeowners who rent out their homes, and they offer their guests a place to write down some of the info about their stay. Now, whenever you're publishing on Amazon KDP, the first thing that you want to do is your research. And what do I mean by that? Well, I mean finding out if the niche that you want to enter or that you're looking into is going to be something that's worth it and something that's profitable. In other words, I'm talking about niche validation. On top of that, you want to find the keywords that are going to go into your title, your subtitle, and the back-end keywords that'll give you the best chance at ranking your book on the first page of Amazon, as well as being seen on Google. Now, if we do an Amazon search for vacation rental guest book, we're going to see all of the books that come up on the first page of Amazon. But if you notice, I have these purple modules on my screen, and these come from two extensions that I use called Titans Quick View and Titans Pro, which basically help me with keyword research as well as niche research. And I actually did a video on all of my plugins that I use. So if you want to check it out, I'll leave the link down below. So with the Titans Quick View, you can see information such as total search results, how many were independently published, things like average bestsellers rank on the first page, as well as the average price that's on the first page. And it also gives you a niche score, which they determine based on their algorithm, which actually takes me to my 3 criteria that I use in order to validate a niche, which the first one is I like to look for search results that are about 1,000 or below. The second one is I'm looking for 3 independently published books that we're competing against that all have a BSR rank or a bestsellers rank of about 300,000 and below. And then third is I look for the niche score that's provided by the Titans plugin of at least 50 and above. So if we take a look at our keyword vacation rental guest book, we can see that it has 795 results. So that satisfies the first criteria, which is search results of 1,000 or below. Secondly, if we scroll down the listings here and look for independently published books that are all ranking under 300,000, we can see here's one right here at 80,000. Here's another one at 88,000. And then a third one here, as you can see, independently published at 167,000. And then there's quite a few more here that are all ranking pretty well. But we've already had our 3, so we know that there is demand in this niche. We know the competition is fairly low. And then with this niche score that's provided by Titans Quick View, we know that it has an 81, which is above the 50 that we're looking for. And because this keyword has satisfied all 3 of my criteria, I would say this is a pretty good keyword to get into. Now, if we take a look at some of these books, we can see they all have a similar square design, and they all seemingly have the word welcome on a lot of their covers. Now, these books are usually sized at about 8.5 by 8.5 inches, have about 110 to 120 pages, and priced anywhere from $7.99 upwards to $10.99. So I would say the sweet spot is about $9.99. Now, if we go ahead and take a look at this book right here, that's ranked at 80,918, we can see the design is a pretty simple design. And if we look at the features of the book, we can see that it is an 8.5 by 8.5 inch book, 112 pages, and 110 of those are guest pages that include the guest's name, the dates of their visit, where they traveled from, the reason for their visit, the message to the host, favorite moments and special highlights of their stay, and then recommendations for future guests. So if we go ahead and take a look at the sample, we can see that here's the first page, followed by this page right here. And as you can see, here's the guest name, dates of the visit, traveling from, reason for the trip, message to the host, favorite moments, special highlights, and then recommended places. And then if we look at the next page, we can see that it's the exact same page that's just duplicated 110 times. Now I'm going to show you in a bit how to make these type of interiors. It's actually very simple. You can use any program that you like, for example, Adobe Illustrator, or even a free program like Canva. And you can also use a site like Creative Fabrica to grab these type of interiors to use for yourself. Now, if we go ahead and check the historical BSR, we're going to see this graph right here from Self-Publishing Titans gives us a 30-day graph. But we can go back to 90 days. And we can see how well this book has been ranking within the past 90 days, and then the past 6 months, as well as a year, and then all time. So as you can see from when it was published back in 2021, its BSR has steadily gone down and has maintained sales for the last couple of years. And then if we scroll down a little bit more, we can see a little bit of A+ content on this book. This is where you as the publisher can put a little bit of more information about your book for your customer. And then here is the first picture of the paperback option. And then the thing that I want to show you is that this book actually has the hardcover option as well, sized at 7 by 10 inches. So if we go up, we can actually click on this hardcover right here that's priced at $17.99. And as you can see, it's a little bit of a different size. It is not the 8.5 by 8.5 because when you're doing hardcover, KDP doesn't allow you to use that kind of size. So 7 by 10 inches is the dimensions that this publisher went with. But this is going to be all the same information inside. So if we go ahead and look at the sample, we're going to see that it's the same information, just slightly altered to fit the 7 by 10 inch paper. Now, creating a hardcover version of one of your paperback books is actually not that difficult, but if you would like me to create a video on how to exactly do this, let me know in the comments down below. Now, if we go ahead and take the BSRs for both the paperback and the hardcover version of this book and put it into a sales calculator, we can see with the paperback version of a bestsellers rank of 80,918, 113 pages at $9.99. The book makes about 4 sales a day, which equates to about 120 sales per month, which is about $15 per day and $454 per month. And when you add in the hardcover version, that is ranking at 277,000 and makes 1 sale a day or about 30 sales per month, which is about $3 a day and $118 per month. Total, you get about $572 per month from just these 2 books. Now, even though there's 2 separate listings for the same book, they're essentially the same book. It's just one is a paperback version and the other is the hardcover version. And so to make $572 per month from just basically one book is actually really, really good, considering how easy it is to make these type of interiors, which I'm actually going to show you 2 ways to do this. Now, the first way is just to use a free program like Canva and just manually put in all information that we need to put in. So I have an 8.5 by 8.5 inch design right here. So all we would do is just go to this text on the left and then just click a heading here. And then the first one is going to be the guest name or names. And then I'm just going to resize it like so. And then I'm just going to create all of the text that we need. So now that I have all of the text done, so I'm just going to go ahead and rearrange this. And so once we have this roughly set in, now it's time to put in the lines. And so to put in the lines, all you have to do is go to elements here. And then from the shapes menu, just click this line. And then you see how it's too big. All you have to do is click on this line style, put the line weight to 1. And then you can even color it a different color because usually lines are not a complete black. So let's do that. And then just line it up. And a quick tip is that you can go ahead and duplicate these lines. And so, for example, if I have this line and I duplicate it, right? Let's say I want 4 of these. You can just put the lines here like that, maybe 5. And then you can highlight it all and then go ahead and click position and just tidy it up. And then from here, you can align it back to the center. And then Canva actually gives you the option to stretch it out. See how I'm stretching it? So you can go ahead and do this, and it makes it easy to be able to do these lines and have them all spaced out evenly like so. And then I'll just copy this and then put this one down here, but probably take a few of these out like so. And you get something like this. Now, this is the manual way of doing this. Now you can play around with the font. You can add a little bit of graphical elements onto the page. But once you're happy with it, all you would have to do is duplicate it for as many pages as you want your book to be, and then you'd be all set. Now, if you want a faster way to create this type of interior, you can actually go to a site like Creative Fabrica. So here I've typed in rental guest book onto Creative Fabrica and then filtered it out by KDP interiors. And so we can see here are a few of the interiors that Creative Fabrica offers. We can see that it comes in all shapes and sizes. We have some that are 8.5 by 8.5 inches, as well as some that are 8.5 by 11 inches. And I'm seeing a variety of different types of interiors. For example, this one right here that has space for a photo. So this guest book interior, if you wanted to use this one, is 8.5 by 8.5 inches, 150 pages, and about $2 to buy. And if we go back, we can see that most of these are also $2 to buy. So if you're just buying one interior at $2, it's not that much. But if you're going to be using Creative Fabrica and you're going to keep buying more and more interiors or more fonts, $2 here, $2 there, $1 here, $2 there, it really adds up. So at that point, I would highly suggest to get the yearly all access, which is about $3.99 per month, which is billed yearly at $47 per year. And this is going to give you access to pretty much everything that Creative Fabrica offers, including its graphics, its fonts, its AI generator, interiors like this that you can use for KDP. And so if you want to check it out, I'll leave the link down below. Now, if you're going to use interiors from Creative Fabrica, I highly suggest that you download them and then you make some edits to them. You can use a program like Canva to do this, just so you can make it more original and more unique. Because the last thing that you want is Amazon sending you an email about duplicate interiors. Now, the easiest way to do this is to make sure that your download has the PDF file ready, because this way you can upload this onto Canva and be able to make edits onto it. So I've uploaded the PDF onto Canva and you can see all of the pages here. These are all 150 pages. And so you can go ahead and apply all of this, but I just want to show you how to edit this main page right here. So I'm just going to click that and you can see that it all comes up right here. And so now what you can do is you can just make some edits to the font. So once you're clicking around, maybe you're not able to edit the font exactly here, but what you can do is you can open up another text box like this and then just rename it. So this one says arrived on. And then just replace this one, right? And put yours here and then change the font to whatever you want to use. And then just do the same with all of these fonts right here. And basically what I'm trying to say is you can use Creative Fabrica's interiors as kind of a guide or a template to make your own. And then once you're done, all you have to do is duplicate the pages to however many pages your book is going to be, and then you'd be all set and done. And now we come to one of the most important parts, which is keyword research. And basically what this is trying to find as many keywords, targeted keywords for our niche that we can use in our title, subtitle, and to fill in the back end keywords. So if we go back to Amazon and take our vacation rental guest book, and I'm just going to click on the search bar, we're going to see a bunch of these search terms come up right here. So these are actually the keywords that we're looking for to put into a list so that we can go ahead and analyze them further later. But the whole goal right now is just to compile as many keywords as we can. And I can also click on this T for that module for Titans Pro. And this is going to give us some more suggestions right here. But if we go ahead and just go to rental guest book, we can see that here's some more keywords that we can put into. We can try other variations, for example, just guest book for, and then as you can see, there's a bunch right here, but these aren't targeted. So we want more targeted. So I'm going to type in vacation, and then here are some more keywords to put onto the list. And really the name of the game here is just to be creative and try to come up with keywords that are related to the book that we're going to make. And that's why these plugins are really helpful, because they're going to give you ideas of sub niches that you probably didn't think of. So for example, right here, here's a guest book for vacation home in the forest. Here's one for the cabin. Here's one for the mountains, for the desert, the beach, for Airbnb, even for cities. And as you're compiling your list of keywords, you can keep them written down on pen and paper, honestly, anything that you want. But for me personally, I like to use a spreadsheet because it keeps it nice and clean. So as you can see, here is my spreadsheet of all the keywords that I've compiled for vacation rental guest book, and it's a list of over 60. And each keyword has the search volume. It answers the question of whether or not it has 3 books under 300,000 BSR, the average BSR on the first page, as well as the niche score. Now, doing all of this keyword research is probably the most time-consuming part of the business. It could take hours or even days to be able to complete this type of list, because in certain cases, you might have over 100 or 200 words to analyze. But these are things that you have to do in order to be successful on KDP. However, since you made it all the way to the end of the video, I'm going to make this list of keywords available to you in my Gumroad shop. The link is going to be down below. So feel free to download it. You can pay $0, you can pay $1, or however much you want. Just know that if you end up paying for it, I greatly appreciate it. And any proceeds that come from my Gumroad shop is going to go back into the channel so that I can keep making videos just like this. Well, there you have it. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully you're able to implement it into your low and medium content publishing on Amazon KDP. If you have any questions, let me know down below. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you never miss a new video. With that being said, thanks for watching. Bye for now.